So yesterday, I accidentally cut the tip of my finger off with a leaf blower and also broke my finger. And I was really chill about it at the time. I was doing yard work for my grandma, leaf blowing off her porch after I did all of the work, and then bam, it happened. And I was really calm. I mean, I screamed and I ran inside, but like I was pretty level headed while we were washing off the wound. I was like, okay, like I wasn't crying or anything. And my grandma didn't even think it was that serious because like of how I reacted. Like she didn't take me to the ER or I went and so when I got and then I drove home. I drove myself home with the tip of my finger missing. And then I went and showed my dad and I showed my sister and my sister's boyfriend. And then like an hour later I was like, I guess I should go to urgent care. And that's when I learned that my finger was like full on broken. Um but anyway, so that happened yesterday. Today is my first day of having my finger broken and partially missing for the whole day. And this shit is so inconvenient. Like, I'm actually going to lose it. Like, I can't believe I fucking did that. Like, I actually just feel so stupid. And it's really like, I'm generally a very positive person. And I think I'm being somewhat positive about this situation. But the inconvenience this has caused to my summer, it's actually like I've cried about it like multiple times. Like, I started lifting weights like a month ago and I've been making really good progress. Now I can't lift my fucking weights anymore. Unless I want to only lift with this hand. Unless I only want this arm to get really buff. And, to be positive, instead of weightlifting, I can keep my exercise going by like going on walks. I don't know if I'd want to run because like bumping my finger hurts really bad and it's really easy to do when I'm in motion. So I don't know if like running would be a good option, but I could at least go on walks to get some exercise in. But I'm just bummed because like I love weightlifting. Like weightlifting is my favorite form of exercise. I was having so much fun. And now I can't bend this goddamn finger, and it also just hurts by association to bend these other fingers because they put strain on the muscle in this one. And yeah, and then I've been making music lately, but now I can't play the bass at all. I don't have I again like I can technically move these fingers, but it hurts so much to like bend this one all the way down like this, which is what you need to do for the bass. It hurts to do that because it affects this finger, and so I can't play the bass. I can still play the keyboard with one hand if I really want to do that, but it kind of ruins some of my music making plans. And again, I'm still going to try to do them. I have my cute little stylophones. I can play this without needing a second hand, but I guess I'll just hook those up to my computer and make stylophone music all summer because I don't want to play the fucking keyboard. I mean, the other thing is I can play the keyboard with one hand. Like, I can just make the chords and then play the melody and whatever. Like, it's fine. It's doable. It's just really annoying. But then I can't sew. That's been one of my big things lately. I just finished my fursuit head, my second fursuit head, like 2 months ago or something, and I've been working on the paws. And I was planning out. I started sewing a bodysuit for it. A full bodysuit for it. Can't finish that for at least like the healing time on this injury is 4 to 10 weeks if it goes well. Like, it could take longer if I accidentally like don't take care of it right, or I don't know, something was worse than initially realized. Like, if something's wrong with my tendon, I have an orthopedic appointment to address the tendon problem. Because they weren't initially sure if I had a problem with the tendon when they first checked out my hand at the urgent care. But so yeah, I can't sew because I need two hands to sew, and that's been one of my main things lately. I've also been cross stitching. Cross stitching seems more doable one handed, but cross stitching is already such a bitch to do. Like, to me, like I don't cross stitch out of love. Let me say it's not something I do out of love. It's something I do out of obligation. So I will not be cross stitching this summer. I did draw a picture today. And by picture, I mean a drawing of a furry on my computer. It took twice the time that it usually takes me, because even though I did not break a finger on my dominant hand, but I use both fingers to navigate the art program. I draw on my computer, and so like this is my drawing hand, and this is my hand I use to choose the brush and color pick and switch layers and such. So not having that hand does slow down the process. I need to reroute my keyboard shortcuts to be easier. Like if you're an artist or you use any editing program, really, you'll know that Control Z is delete. But I switched it so that it's just Z, so that I can just press Z with my left hand and I don't have to press both Control and Z. I did a few things like that. I rerouted the eraser button so that I can press it and not have to use my left hand to, press the icon on the screen. But still, majorly inconvenient. Took me 2 times the amount of time it usually would have taken me to complete a drawing of that level of detail. And I'm just like, damn. Like, I'm trying to be positive, but I really just want to cry. And I've already cried. Like, I just want to bitch about it, okay? Like, and I know, it's so crazy because this isn't even, like, the worst injury ever. It's not like I broke my whole hand. It's not like I broke my leg. Not like I broke my arm. But, guys, do not cut your finger on a leaf blower. Don't cut. I could have even gotten a worse finger injury. I didn't hit bone, which means that my finger will, like, grow back and, like, be fine. But, oh my god, I'm just not looking forward to this summer. This is, like, it's bumming me out so fucking bad. Because I have had a great summer so far. Like, I have been extremely productive. Like I said, I've been doing music. I've been drawing. I made 2 animations on my summer break so far. That's, like, unheard of for me. I grew up animating, but the last few years I've just been in a slump. And so the fact I made 2 since summer break started, it's, like, that's a lot for me. And now I think animating is, like, too much of a bitch to do without my second hand. Like, drawing, I have the patience to do, but, like, animating is way more complicated, and I use my left hand for it way more than I do drawing, and so I just don't think I could stand. I just don't think I could stand to animate in this state. But anyways, the other thing I want to complain about is, like, when every little thing is an inconvenience like this, like, everything just gets so much more overwhelming and stressful. Like, so for example, I have to renew one of my scholarships for college, and it turned out that, like, my application for next year, it needed corrections on it because, listen to this, I didn't get enough signatures on my volunteer hours. I got a signature from the supervisor who supervised me, but I didn't get one on every single time I volunteered, and so I have to go back and ask her to sign every single time I volunteered, which is really fucking annoying because it's the most common place that the scholarship gets volunteers in my town. It's the place, and they should know that there's literally only one supervisor who signs these papers. And so, like, they should know that if that bitch signed it, it was her. She supervised me every single time. Like, she doesn't need to sign the paper 5 times. She can just sign it once. But anyways, I have to go get that signature. I also have to schedule my follow-up appointment with the hand doctor to come check this out. Not the hand doctor. I think they're actually the bone doctor. But I have to schedule that appointment. And then also, I made a website for my friend's webcomic, and the webcomic is debuting in 3 days, and my friend had a change that they wanted to make to it. Like, the website's been done for, like, a few weeks now, but there's just some minor change they wanted on one of the pages. And so I have to go do that, but, like, I can't fucking type. I can't type. Like, coding is like typing times 2, okay? Because you're not even just pressing the letters, you're also pressing the bullshit keys. You're pressing the slashes. You're pressing the parentheses. You're pressing bullshit. And, like, you have to stretch your hands way more for it. I just don't want to fucking do that. And I know that they'd understand. They even told me, like, if you can't do it right now, don't worry about it. It's just a minor thing. But, like, I want to get it done. Because that's who I am as a person. Like, I like to get things done. But those 3 things alone are stressing me out so much. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to fucking do any of that. I don't want to go to the fucking place I volunteered and ask the supervisor for signatures and leave. I don't want to drive there with this stupid fucking hand. I can drive. It's not, like, impossible to drive. Like, I can drive safely. I take turns pretty slow because, like, turning the wheel is just slower now because I can't really grip the wheel, so I'm only gripping it with this one, and then I have to do that. But I can drive. It's just I can't drive for extended periods of time. I can't drive for longer than, like, 20 minutes, which is also a fucking bummer because the last few months I've been going to this nearby town that's, like, 35 minutes away to go hang out with friends and like go to events and stuff. And now I can't do that because it hurts to drive for longer than like 20 minutes. And even 20 minutes is pushing it. I had to drive for like 20 minutes the other day and I was like crying by the time I got home. Like it's fine for the first few minutes, like just having my hand like this, but then like the strain catches up to the finger and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, that's the other thing is like, I can drive. I can drive, but is that hindering my progress of my bone healing? Like, is that making the injury worse? Like, should I drive? And I'm just so fucking annoyed. And I don't know. I'm just really sad that I messed up my summer like this. And because like my last 2 semesters of school have been brutal. Like my last semester, I was taking 5 classes when usually I only take 4, and most of them except 2 were, so 3 of the 5 classes were extremely intensive, and so I was just on the grind all semester. And that finals week pushed me to my limit. I did like 5 hours of homework every day for like 14 days straight. Like it was ridiculous. And that was not because I was behind. I was not behind. I stayed up with my classes the whole time, but that's just how intensive my fucking finals week was. And then this semester, it should have been okay, but like I was in the process of moving for the first 2 weeks, so I just started off behind. And then like my mom went to jail and just a bunch of shit happened with my family, so I just wasn't in a good place mentally, and I was just behind the entire semester. Like there was never a point in the semester where I was caught up to the current assignment in all of my classes. And so this semester was also a struggle, and getting to summer was so fucking relieving. I was like, oh my god, I'm free. I finally have all the time to do the hobbies that I haven't had the time to do the last like year of my life. Not year, because like 9 months of my life because of all this school shit. I'm just gonna go all in, and I have gone all in every single day. I do like 4 different hobbies, and I just switch between and I rotate, and I have a jolly time. Not anymore. Not any fucking more. Like, I'm so mad at myself. I can't believe I was that stupid. Like, and it's like I said, I was so like nonchalant when it happened. And like when I went to the urgent care, the nurse was like, "You're taking this really well. Like you don't even seem like you're in pain." And then I had to give numbing shots on my finger, and the doctor was like, "Whoa, you have a really high pain tolerance. Like usually people like not scream." She said that a lot of people like jump really hard at this shot, and then a lot of people also like yelp. And I didn't do either of those things, and I just looked like this. She said I did a great job. And I was like, thanks. But the reality didn't hit me till I had to start opening fucking doors. Because my room is downstairs in the house. So I have to go up the stairs. I have to go down and up the stairs all day long. And I'm usually carrying shit. Like I'm carrying like a cup or a plate of food. Or I'm grabbing something to give to my reptiles. Or like I'm always fucking holding something. For some reason I'm always holding something. And I have to get to the door. And I either have to open the door with this hand, which is really awkward. I like do like this, and then I have to turn it really slowly because I don't have the grip strength to grip it all the way. Or I hold whatever's in my hand. Like when I grab this cup of juice, I walk down like this, and then I open the door with this hand. But this was like really awkward and scary to hold my hand. Like I was really scared of spilling it. But everything's an inconvenience, bro. I was drawing today with my stylus, and the battery died, and I could not open this. I had to go upstairs and have my dad open it for me so I could put a new battery in. And I can't even fucking change these bandages by myself because I'm not able to, like I can't hold the bandage in place while I'm wrapping it. I've tried, okay? I know this sounds silly. I know that this looks like something that you could do on your own, and maybe someone with more determination than me could, but every time I've tried to unwrap it on my own, I start doing it, and I can unwrap it, but when I rewrap it, I'm just like, okay. And then I go to find whoever's in the house and have them wrap it for me. And it's like, oh my god. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. But, okay, I'm going to try to be positive. I'm going to tell you what I can get out of this situation. What can be okay. First of all, one of the main things I've been doing this summer is studying my languages, which is very easy to do. It doesn't matter if my finger's broken. I can do my flashcards just fine. I can read just fine. I can watch videos just fine. So that is completely unaffected. Also, I've been wanting to get back into reading, and that is also completely unaffected by this. I mean, it might be mildly uncomfortable to hold my hand sometimes, but like I can read. I can read with a broken finger. And that's a good thing because I've been a very avid reader the last like year and a half, maybe 2 years. But this last semester like killed me dead, and I didn't read a single book the whole semester. And then that reading slump has just continued, even though there are books that I want to read. So like it's good that I can't do my other hobbies now because now I actually can read. Like there's no reason for me not to read. So hopefully I get really into reading after this. Um, Also, like drawing, I can still draw. Okay, I'm sure once I get used to using the keyboard shortcuts on my drawing program instead of the icons, I'm sure I'll get back to speed and I'll be able to draw just fine. Um, and I get a lot of funny jokes out of it. Like I like I hate making jokes with my siblings and my friends that are like, "You just said something really mean to a guy with a broken finger. You're really gonna say that to a guy with a broken finger? You're really making fun of someone who cut their finger off. Doesn't look good on you." And they've been a hit. Everyone's been loving them, and they've been making fun of me too. They're like, "Can't believe we're friends with a guy who cut off his finger." But yeah, that's about all the good I can think comes from it. I might also get out of driving as much because right now I'm the main driver for my family. I give like 80% of the rides to everyone in my household. So I can probably lower that down to like 50%. My dad can carry the load for me. But yeah, so don't cut your finger off with a leaf blower. Also make sure that your leaf blower actually has a cover on it because mine did not. Like the blade was exposed, which I didn't know because it's not my leaf blower. It was my grandma's leaf blower that was really old. So, be careful with machinery. And it could have been a lot worse. And I'm glad it's not a lot worse, but it's a fucking bitch anyways, okay?